we're in George's new van. Well, not brand new, but brand new to George. Anyway.
4-year-old.
4-year-old. So it's it's new to you, yeah. And do you know how? We built the bed in the van? What do you want to do with this one?
We're gonna have to do it again then, won't we? Yeah.
That's really bad. That's a Panto reference. So what are we doing to this van?
Building a bed.
No, converting it into a full-on camper van. Like full-on, full-out, full-scale camper van.
But we're gonna try.
No, we're gonna do it. We'll try and succeed. So this is day one of the camper van conversion. Van to camper van. The first job on the list is insulating the sides. So this is the insulation board. At the minute it's polystyrene, and then there'll be some other insulation going on. But just checking that the mic was turned on.
It's not a dead spider.
Oh, nice. First job is removing the side panels, the plywood, to then install the insulation. The van, as always, is a bit cluttered, but this is DIY George just doing the stuff. I'm going to mount you on the tripod so we can get stuck in and do some work. So you would think that the most sensible thing to do would be empty the van first, but no.
We met Jack.
Hiya, Jack.
Missing a couple.
It's all in one piece.
Yeah.
Should have brought the monitor as well, shouldn't I?
Where does she? Is it just the plastic?
No, there's definitely something holding that.
There's something in there somewhere.
Bottom corner.
Ow!
Injury number one.
I got a boo-boo.
What are you doing? Are you going to insulate
In panels is the idea.
in the panels?
See, it was different on the other ones. They had like not all that, but the stick with rock wool. But it's going to be difficult now because
you can't get in, can you, to do it? But it's not. I don't think it's
the case of getting
that much difference though.
rock wool, stuff it down with a screwdriver,
You could do that.
and just see how
Is
much
that
I can fit in.
All the gaps. Just,
Yeah, that's the idea I had anyway.
So for those who are interested, the idea is these gaps trace out on a sheet of cardboard to then trace onto the polystyrene so it fits nicely, and then any gaps on the side and these bits in here and in there fill up with rock wool, just to add a little bit more insulation and a bit more warmth, hopefully. You probably, like, if you've not watched it, we did a video probably this time 12 months ago where the old van, we built a bed. That bed, a very similar idea in this van, but actually the proper way this time. We're not going to bodge it like we did last time. So this is going to be camper van Mark II, but done properly. Just the biggest thing really is getting it insulated so it's warm. Change of plan. No cardboard. Next best thing, polythene, plastic. I'm going to tape it to it so we can trace over it and see what we can do with that.
On the end.
To be fair though, no, I don't reckon you're going to have enough to do the whole lot. You might be better just doing it one section at a time. Yeah, I reckon just do it one section at a time. Where you get a massive gust of wind. Oh.
Down. He tried.
Something like that.
Find out how much it doesn't fit and what we need to chop down. Is it that way?
No,
no?
the way. Not the pin. That's it.
That was halfway though.
Boom.
It's alright, isn't it? Christmas! It would have been more economic. Doing it that way. Good job being at £7 a sheet, innit?
I don't think it makes a difference really. Yeah, true.
Need a bit more on. But it's alright, we can use them ones for the sides.
So this is basically stage 1, insulation. Stage 2 will be the electrics. Then stage 3 will be cladding the walls and making it look pretty and nice. And stage 4 would be furnishing and doing all the interior stuff. I feel as though really George should be talking us through what he's doing.
Just putting polystyrene up. I don't know, I'm guessing.
Giving us detailed step-by-step instructions on what to do. Copyright claim.
Tunes. Tack it around each 4 sides then. You give us a bit.
Alright, just like in each.
Yeah, do give it each corner. We can get it up there. That way, innit? Right, so tack it that way.
Are you not better off making it kind of double-sided?
We'll try that one double-sided.
Can do. If you're gonna do it, a double-sided, it'll only hold it in the middle though, because it won't. I'm going to mill it. It'll be too much of a spring. It won't stick it.
I think it will though.
Try it.
It's not that much force on it. It's only ½ an inch. You know, if you just put a strip down here.
Try it. While you peel, I'll hold the foil as you peel, because it will spring up otherwise.
You just want it middle like an X. Yeah. Not very, not got much hope for it, not gonna lie.
No. Well, stage 1's on its way. A couple of pieces of polystyrene in. Off now to go and get some fiberglass insulation to put inside as well, just to pad it out and add some more insulation to it. So far so good really. And then after today, that's probably one side done. Do the other side another day, or maybe get time to do both sides today, who knows. But it's well on the way, things are looking good, no one's hurt anything yet. George has got a splinter, that's about the worst accident that we've had so far.
2 minutes.
Everything's going according to plan. It's all good, it's all looking good. Insulation has been bought. It's now back to put it. Literally, we're doing this literally like blagging it. Sorry, blagging it as we go. Really, there's no like official correct way of doing this. It's just blagging it, seeing as it goes as we go. We're doing one half first, so this is still the first half. Learning as you go, but hopefully the second time. For the second half, we'll know exactly what we're doing. Right, so we've been insulation, also got a bargain for the sake of 50p. It's just some foam. I don't actually know what it is or what it's for, but the idea behind it is if we need anything just to cram in gaps and spaces, that's the stuff. It's called eaves fillers, so yeah, don't know, they might go in the bin, but for 50p, whatever. That's the insulation. In slabs, easy to use, rip a bit off, stick it in, Happy days. Let's crack on. Also, a good trick and tip when you're doing things like this is tidy up as you go, because it saves so much hassle later on. It really is just guesswork, absolute guesswork. But if it works, then great.
It ain't dumb if it works. That's what they say.
Well, correct. And to be fair, no one's going to see this bit, so maybe doing black dots on things that have got lots of black dots was not a good
red up
call.
one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I tried. There's nothing you're going to have to like explain my ideas with it.
Well, it's a case of that, like, the idea is, do you actually know what you're doing yet?
It's multi-purpose. Everything's compact and folds away on a budget, because I'm not living in it.
Right, so it's basically on a budget. It's got to be used as a van during the day, with as much room as possible to put things in and transport things, and to be a functioning van. And then by night or by weekend, it's an overnight camper where not living in, but to become comfortable enough to spend the night. Is that right?
That's the idea.
The idea. So everything that's going to be inside is going to have to be practical in terms of it can be moved or it can be used for more than one use. So it's not just in the way.
Do you want me to do that bit and then you just start stuffing that with rock wool?
Can do.
Get some of this poop out of the way.
Next job is, once he's done the back piece there, I'm going to start putting the rock wool in. It isn't actually rock wool as such, but it's a similar thing. It's kind of insulation slabs, thermal slabs. So the idea with buying them in slabs is because it's easier to manage. So you can either put a full one on, things like this you could get away with putting a full one on, and then things where you have to stick it in, you can just peel it off and shove it in. It's easy to cut with scissors or with a knife. One thing I wish I should have done is when I built my studio, I wish I filmed the progress, because I did very much similar things. Did it day at a time and planned as you go and think, right, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do that, we'll try that, we'll try that. If it doesn't work, do it again. Exact same thing with this. If something doesn't work this way, try it another way. On the other side, as long as it does the job, that's all that matters. The George is a lot more patient than me. Yeah, I'd be like, oh sod it, just cut it, just stick it in, be fine. But he'll sit and measure and cut things nice and maybe not.
You know what it is? I just don't want to do it again.
True.
That's it. I'm quite impatient sometimes, but I just don't want to do it again. And I know if I just get it, I'll end up doing it 4 times.
True,
and
yeah.
I'll lose my temper, and I'll give up, and I'll go home, and my van will be a mess.
Apologies as well. Again, every shot is going to have at least one arse shot in it. I do apologise. It's, you know, we should really think about where we're going to put the camera. But you know, it'd be great to have a cameraman, someone who can man the camera for us. But still, never mind. You've got to work with what you've got. This is all we've got. A tripod. So you can see polystyrene is in. Oh, it's dried as well.
Right.
Just slice it, I think, down the top. We're going to stuff it now with the rock wool. Now, I do have gloves on because it does get absolutely everywhere. As I learned from past experience, it gets up your sleeves, everywhere. So really, should have a long sleeve on, really. But you know, we don't. It's sunny. It's summertime. So what do you want to do, George? Do you want to put a full slab in each one?
I was thinking for now, just stuff it.
Stuff it
in as much as you can. And I think we'll have to do these ones when we've got the siding ready.
Okay. So this is the stuff.
Got a knife or some.
Have you got scissors? And the idea is just to cut it and just stuff it in. The more you can stuff in, the better. It does look like we've done nothing, but we have actually done quite a lot. It's like just over. So we staple it into that. Pardon?
Staple it into that?
Yeah. No. I answered that question. Oh, I could have told you that because I tried to staple it in my studio as well. I could have told you that. That's one pack. So we now need one more to finish off the sides. It's literally one pack and one per side, unless we go easy on the stuffing. So either way, you're going to have to get another two packs.
What, 18, 16? 16?
Yeah, because that'll take one pack plus an extra one, and then whatever's left you can put in the roof. Because you'll have 7 then for the roof. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the bit's 5, 6, 7.
2 more packets, reckon.
2 more packets will do the lot. B&Q again. So basically what we've done is, as you can see, polystyrene and then fiberglass stuffed up inside all the nooks and the crevices and all the gaps. Had to gaffer tape it in place to keep it all tightly in place, ready for the plywood going back on. So it's pretty much done as this one side, and now it's now to repeat the whole process over again and do the opposite side. Obviously learn a few things of what to do and what not to do, but as you can see it does the job. It doesn't look amazing, doesn't look very pretty, but it's enough. It works. No one's going to see it.
Very high.
Ouch, finger. Well, that's pretty much stage 1 done, complete, sorted. Back to how it was. So yeah, next stage is do this side. Tomorrow. All good in a day's work. See you tomorrow. So we are on day 2 of the build of camper van. Yesterday was a very good day. We got one side done with the insulation. Today we're going to do the second side. We're just stopping off for lunch first. We're having lunch before we start. You know, don't work on an empty stomach and all that. So hopefully today is going to be as successful as yesterday was. We did learn quite a lot yesterday in terms of like what to do and how to do things. So today I think we've got a pretty good idea what we should be doing. Stuffing is almost complete and it's starting to thunder. Can you believe it? But we're nice and dry. Inside the van, George is still there cutting out his polystyrene. Kind of like realised that we do have a lot of this already filmed from yesterday, so but it's still making good progress. It's coming along good. Side 2, ready for the full panels. Full slabs, aren't they? Full slabs of insulation. And then the plywood back on, and then that's that side done. We've done that in like half the time as we did this one. I think because this side took a lot of messing around, like working out what we're going to do and things. That we just did it. Boom.
We do one of them posh laser light guy things.
Yeah.
Yay.
We have both walls insulated and done. The roof has also been done and we've put some ply on there. It doesn't look completely pretty and amazing, but it's going to be covered. Next job, we've just got the cladding for the side. So we picked up some tongue and groove from the local DIY store, and that is the job for this evening. So fingers crossed it works and goes according to plan. It's just started to rain as well, which is an absolute bummer, but we're inside, aren't we, so it's fine.
Shut doors, carry
So
on.
yeah.